Happy Friday. So I started this week saying that a really great description of a leader trying to adjust to leading a remote team for the first time is like driving on the other side of the road. The destination remains the same, but the way in which you get there, the signs, the signals, the controls, the cues have all changed, and that takes some getting used to. So I've been exploring some of the things that remote employees are looking to their leader for. And I talked about on Monday about micro understanding. We talked about trust. We've talked about the leader as a coach. We've talked about alignment behind a shared sense of purpose. And I wanted to wrap up with the check-in. Every leader must regularly check in with each employee to see how they're faring. It's easier when you're co-located to see that someone might be struggling. It's harder when they're working remotely, which is why you must intentionally check in. This isn't a check-up. How are you going? Are you going to deliver that on time on Friday? You're checking in on how they are doing. How is their mental health? How is their workload? How are they coping? You're checking in with empathy. It's empathy-based management. And the thing about the check-in is not only that it needs to be regular and it needs to be consistent. These aren't the things that you say, I'm not going to be able to do it this week, because that just says I don't care about you. So the check-in has to be consistent and regular. And it has to be focused on the check-in. Do not check in. How are you going? Everything okay? Great. While I've got you, can we just talk about that task that I gave you last week? You've just invalidated the whole check-in. Check in, listen, determine action you might want to take as appropriate, and then leave. Do not add an agenda item to the check-in. Talk to you next week.